Hello and welcome to Briese e-learning portal. My name is Vladimir. I'm a senior crew superintendent with Briese Crew Management. I took a leading part in development of confidential performance reports and its implementation. You may know how some captains and chief engineers are still struggling to get the CPRs right, having a hard time getting the message across to the head office. It doesn't have to be that way. Well, I'll give you some tips that will help you to overcome most typical mistakes and deliver great CPRs. I'm going to show you how to become an expert in completion of confidential performance reports, and through that, get the best crew for your vessels, gain proper respect from the head office for your management and leadership skills, spare your good name and reputation, and free yourself from extra work of recompleting and resending poorly made CPRs. Agenda. In the first part of this course, I am going to give you a general overview of CPR, of its purpose, process, and paperwork. In the second, we are going to focus on most common mistakes and misconceptions. In the third, I'm going to highlight a few practical tips that will help you to make an excellent and objective report. Purpose. Let us start from the common ground. We all, you personally, and shore staff of our company want to have a good crew on our vessels. You might be surprised, but good crew is something that doesn't happen spontaneously or on its own. It doesn't come from sheer luck. Good crew is a result of hard and smart work as a combination of several fundamental crew management processes, such as recruitment, training, promotion, remunerations, and crew composition. The life and success of all these processes with end result, well-composed crew, fully depends on effective performance management and its most vital and crucial part, feedback from your side. Process. To make our life simpler, we created new optimized crew appraisal process. We designed simple, consolidated, paper-free electronic report that contains appraisal sheets for all your crew members. There is no need to print, sign and stamp it, as well as no need to use conventional post or scanned copies. This guarantees speed, efficiency and reliability of information exchange between ship command and management. It works as simple as that. We make report ready, put all names and data in and send it to you. All you need to do is to complete appraisal sheets for your department. We, crew management, take care of the rest, data processing and analysis, as well as follow-up actions. Paperwork of single CPR comprises of three parts: guidelines, summer and vacation plan, and appraisal sheets for every crew member. Guidelines. There is a saying, if nothing else helps, read manual. We, at Briese Crew Management, strongly believe in the opposite and encourage you to read the manual first, and every time you complete your report. Trust us, it will help. Summer and vacation plan. With this document, you can give us an overview of your crew as a whole and as a team, and provide us with data, enabling us to plan your contract extension and vacations. Appraisal page. The heart of CPR is the appraisal page. Each and every page contains 7 sections: professional, personal, position-specific, additional skills, reemployment, promotion, and remarks. Appraisal page. Rating. Let us take a closer look at the rating system. It goes as follows. Imagine you rate one of the professional criteria, for example, job knowledge. To begin with, place your rating in one of the 3 broader categories, such as needs improvement, meet requirements, or exceed requirements. After that, fine-tune your rating using numerical scales from 1 to 9. Important, firstly, you must constantly keep in mind the principle of normal probability distribution, which is represented by so-called bell curve in the upper part of the appraisal page. Secondly, bring all your experience by comparing rated Siemens criterion to the level of great number of seamen of the same function that you met throughout your long and extensive seagoing career. Summing up with your life and job experience, knowledge of vast number of fellow seamen, your professional standards, your best understanding of what is bad, normal, or excellent, and knowledge of statistical distribution, it is understanding of distribution of bad, normal, and excellent in real life, we get reliable and objective rating. Reemployment and promotion sections are fairly intuitive and self-explanatory. Just do not forget that selected statements should be realistic and correspond to your rating. The last but not least, in fact, the most important part of your appraisal page is your free text remarks. Free text remarks are open-ended opportunity to give qualitative feedback in the way that is not constrained. Your remarks provide the rich and most valuable input to the outcome and quality of your appraisal. They are always read and paid attention to. So remember, always try to do your best. Never ever leave remarks empty. Thank you. Misconceptions. To see how important good CPR is, let us take a look at the byproduct of bad crew evaluation. Bad seamen keep on working on your and other company vessels. Good seamen lose their job or opportunity for promotion. Company has no realistic information about the quality and performance of your crew. This long list could be continued. So let us pinpoint the reason behind low quality CPRs. We took our time to analyze the situation and drew following conclusion. There are two major factors. First one, misunderstanding. The remedy here is obvious. It is training, reading guidelines, watching this video, and asking for clarification and explanation from the head office. Second reason, and definitely the most annoying and severe one, is demotivation. Passive demotivation, such as misunderstanding of the importance of CPR, losing interest and engagement, or most regretful kind, active opposition and cynicism. Let us examine closer the most typical excuses and irrational reasoning. I see no sense, I have no time, I'm tired of paperwork, it is not my job, I do not want to hurt anybody, I do not care. Allow me to retort and dismiss these excuses one by one. Reasons. I see no sense. Please, think twice. Look at this from a different angle. Your accurate and documented feedback would help you and help us to keep a high standard in the crew management. Be sure your report will be read thoroughly and followed up. I have no time. In a tough and stressful environment of maritime business, lack of time is obvious. Nonetheless, we ask you to take it, as the matter is a way too important to all of us. You will lose more time struggling with the lower quality crew members in future if you don't. I'm tired of paperwork. We know, we all are. That is exactly why we made it as simple as it gets by pre-completing, by shrinking all crew management paperwork to one single file. It is not my job. Here the answer is simple. It is. As master or chief engineer, you represent the company, and managing performance of your crew members is one of your major responsibility. I do not want to hurt this poor guy. This one is in fact more dangerous than it appears. By giving a high appraisal to a poor performer, you will make the whole report to be a nonsense. It hurts a great deal. It hurts your good crew members. I do not care. That's tough one. Sooner or later it will be noticed. And sadly, it will lead to conflicts, disappointments, and consequences. There are lots of other excuses and answers, but I hope I could make my point. Let us think of the solution. From my perspective, I would like to encourage those who have such thoughts to reconsider their priorities, take more positive and optimistic position, and to change their attitude. Tips. Here I will give you a very few, but very simple but powerful tips that could bring your CPR to the next level. At the heart of performance evaluation lies information. Tip 1. Observe. To get accurate insight into the working life of your seaman, observe your crew members on a regular basis and throughout your contract. Keep notes in your crew members, tracking their performance, achievements, misbehaviors. Feel free to let your crew know that you take your records. It has been scientifically proven that awareness of this factor alone, the factor that you care and take time, will positively influence performance of your crew. Tip 2. Me file. Request high potentials, crew members on the edge of promotion, cadets, to keep so-called me file, the file where they put their achievements, newly learned and improved skills and abilities. It will give you a clearer picture of their professional level and by the same token will increase the self-motivation and results. Tip 3. Input from others. Collect thoughts and input from your officers and peers of assessed seamen. Delegate parts of appraisal function and information collection to your younger officers. Train your officers to give realistic and fair assessment of their subordinates. Tip 4. Never fake. Perhaps the fastest way to ruin your reputation in the company is to fake CPR, or make meaningless CPR with all the 5s on all the 9s. It is not only absurdly unnecessary, and by that futile, dull, and boring job. It would damage you, seriously damage evaluated seamen, as well as your whole crew. It would render your report useless and leave all effort and hard work of your crew without proper assessment and recognition. In conclusion, I would like to thank you for your time, attention, and wish you the very best of luck and all the success possible in applying new visions and ideas to your forthcoming confidential performance reports. Goodbye.